It's me, Autoimmune Warriors. It has been a hot minute. It's been like 6 months worth of hot minutes. I, like most of you, have been struggling through the pandemic. It kind of took a hit on my mental health, my physical health, and I really stopped kind of enjoying things. And so I have decided to come back to my channel with something new, something that is going to be fun and interesting for all of us, hopefully. And please ignore the cat that just randomly decided to meow. But yeah, I am going to start a new series that combines two things I'm very passionate about. One is health and my health and autoimmune specifically, with a little mental health dashed in there. Also some makeup. That's why I come to you barefaced today. I would like to do a series called Makeup and Maladies. I'm not going to say it's going to be on like Monday and keep with the alliteration, but I would like to do something that makes me truly happy and feel good about myself, and it kind of boosts my self-esteem throughout the day so I feel more productive, even if I'm having like a high pain day, or if I'm just, feeling a little extra depressed. It makes me feel better. So I am really hoping that you guys enjoy this video. So a malady, you might be asking, what is a malady? A malady is any disorder or disease of the body, especially ones that affect you chronically, which autoimmune, right? And so makeup and maladies, it seemed to go perfectly together. So here we're going to talk about autoimmune related issues along with some mental health issues, and I'm going to talk about that while I do my makeup. So if you're interested in learning some new things about maybe what you're going through or what a loved one is going through in regards to autoimmune health, a little bit of mental health, and makeup is something that also interests you or that you can look past while you learn something new, please hit the subscribe button and also click that little bell so you'll be notified of all my future videos. I would like to do a disclaimer here. I am not a doctor. I am not an expert. I am purely talking on my experiences and what I have gone through and what others I know have gone through, or what I have researched on my own, just good old fashioned Google research, stuff that you guys can do. Again, not an expert. I am not giving advice. I am just speaking on personal experience. So today I am mostly going to focus on what is an autoimmune disease? What is that? And what do you need to get to a rheumatologist, which is the doctors that treat rheumatological issues like autoimmune problems. So let's get started. I'm going to list all of my products that I use in the description down below. I'm not going to talk about them as I use them. I'm just doing my makeup and talking about autoimmune problems. It's not like a tutorial. So what is an autoimmune disease? An autoimmune disease is when the healthy immune system attacks its own body. It mistakenly sends out autoantibodies to attack healthy cells, thinking that they're foreign invaders. Your immune system thinks it's doing a good job, when in reality, it's just hurting you. Normally, it is the immune system's job to protect us from foreign invaders like viruses and colds and germs. But when your system goes haywire, you get an autoimmune response where it attacks your healthy cells. Unfortunately, doctors don't always know why this happens. It's just one of those things that happens, and doctors do their best to treat it once it does. So how do you know you have an autoimmune disorder? Well, first, you're going to feel pretty crummy. Your body's probably going to hurt. You're probably going to have some joint involvement where you've got aches and pains in your joints and your muscles, and you're going to feel crappy. So you're going to go to the doctor, and you're probably going to go to the doctor a few times before you get any real results. Eventually, they're going to do some blood work. And when they do that blood work, they are going to run a bunch of tests. But one of the most important tests is an ANA test. That stands for anti-nuclear antibody test. There are many tests that a doctor is going to perform that are important. In my experience, and I'm speaking from my experience, that if you do not have a positive ANA, it is going to take you probably 2 to 3 times longer to get to the type of doctor that you need to get if it's autoimmune related. And I'm speaking on autoimmune related diseases. So let's say you're feeling crummy, you go to the doctors, you don't have a positive ANA yet, because that sometimes can come later. Your family practice doctor can treat you. That is not the end of the world. They can actually, sometimes they end up managing your care more than the specialist anyway. But in order to get to a rheumatologist, in my experience, you have to have a positive ANA. So I know I look crazy, but the next step is a clinical assessment. Your family practice doctor, who's going to be the first person you go to, is going to want to do a physical. They're going to check your joints. They're going to, do the blood work. They're going to ask how you've been feeling. What have you been eating? What have you been exposed to? Sometimes this can be triggered by exposure to mold, so autoimmune diseases are very, very complex, and they can be triggered by things that you wouldn't even think of. So once you get a positive ANA and you have your clinical assessments done, then the next step would be to be referred to a rheumatologist. And like I said, a rheumatologist is the doctor that specializes in autoimmune diseases. In the course of your treatment, you could see many different types of specialists, but the one that will manage your care the most will be a rheumatologist. Okay, so you've got your positive ANA, you've got your clinical assessment from a doctor, and you're on your way to a rheumatologist, which, just to warn you, depending on your area, could take anywhere from a few weeks to 6 months or more. It took me 8 months to get into a rheumatologist, and I had a previously diagnosed autoimmune disease. Okay, so now that you've gotten your appointment and you're at the rheumatologist and they've done more blood work, it's pretty much a hurry up and wait scenario. You hurry up, wait for your appointment, you hurry up and wait for your blood results. It's hurry up and wait across the board. But there are over 80 autoimmune diseases out there. It's going to take some time to find out what's wrong with you. Be patient. There is hope, and the answer is out there. So this is the first Makeup and Maladies. I am going to do this once a week. I'm going to upload me doing my makeup while I talk about specific autoimmune diseases. So going forward, I won't talk about just a blanket autoimmune disease. It's going to be specific ones. So if that's something you're interested in and you look forward to learning about autoimmune diseases and how they affect people, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and leave me a comment down below. Thanks. Bye.